you your 12 cards in total. You are going to get your envelopes included, and you're going to get your ribbon included as well. So yeah, it's a fully comprehensive collection. You just need some red liner tape and some foam pads.
And when we're talking about the embellishments, let me just show you that one next to this, because you can see that you don't have to use them with the same colourway if you don't want to.
No, absolutely
not.
not.
They've been matched perfectly.
They have, yeah. There is quite a bit of crossover with those two particularly, I feel. You've got a mix of gold foil and silver foil as well, so you've got kind of half and half. Absolutely beautiful artwork included with every single one. I love the doves; they're so cute.
And then as well to be able to get the baubles like that,
it's gorgeous.
With your little tags, with your little sentiments that are obviously coming with these. But then you get those embellishment sheets also that you can see, which are absolutely jam packed. I mean, there's so many different bits, isn't there, on that? And you're getting 2 of each of those sheets that we can see also that come with it. So 6 different designs, and you're getting 2 of each, so a minimum of 12, and then 4 of your embellishment sheets, 2 of each of those different designs in colourways.
And they're kind of split into like thirds, if you will, for each of the cards.
Now, $17.99 would be a brilliant price when you think you're getting all of that. You're getting all of your ribbon. Look at the perfect colourways that are there with it. Plus, you're getting all of your envelopes to be able to match this. But it is brand new today. So what does that mean? That means that we are going to be going to that launch Christmas price tag for you. Oh, I know. Laura's like, you do understand, $17.99 is usually a concept kit card price, but we are dropping it. Lots of people multi-buying already, so well done to Linda, Mrs. Alma, to Jania. You're all going to get some really nice savings on this also. Shall we just have a look at the one with the lights on as well? Because look at this, which is something that you could, for example, do. I just think that is absolutely dazzling when you're seeing.
Just a little bit different. So we're going to make a version of this.
Beautiful. And that for me is a centrepiece on a table.
Yeah,
for
it's a decoration, isn't it? Yeah.
And it's $14.99. So you're now looking at just over £1 a card.
Amazing.
If you use all of those embellishments on one, because you might want to use them on different ones.
Absolutely, you might want to mix and match a little bit. You know, maybe you're going to use these with some of your other Christmas kind of projects that you've already got going on. You can do that too.
It's really nice when you sort of look at it like this, which is the way that obviously they're meant to be. So you've got the space on the back to be able to write your messages, everything like that. But you don't have to do that. You can think outside of the box as well.
Certainly. There's loads and loads of different ideas that the team have put together. You know, different shape cards, different styles of cards. This one is amazing, where we just popped a little brad into the top. So Kami made this one, just a brad at the top there. And it just reveals that beautiful image on the inside. This was another firm favourite of mine that Bex did, and I thought, what a cool idea that is.
And suddenly that doesn't need to be Christmas if you don't until that's just engagement.
Happy shopping with HobbyMaker.
If you're shopping here at HobbyMaker and have a discount code to use, this is applied at the checkout via our website or app. Once you've added all your items to your basket, simply pop the code in the discount box and click Redeem. The price will automatically adjust, and then you're ready to continue with checkout. Alternatively, if you're shopping with us by phone, our friendly help team will apply the discount for you. Shopping made easy with HobbyMaker.
Hello, welcome to HobbyMaker. It's lovely to be here with you. I'm Rosie, joined by our wonderful Phil Martin, who's back from his hollybobs. Hello, good. We just have to shout very loudly today because he's got a fish in his ear.
Since we got back from holiday, I can't hear a thing. So if Rosie's shouting at me, it's because I've asked her to.
I'm not being rude, I promise. Before we get stuck in to the most amazing Phil Martin show, honestly, your first of Christmas as well.
It's my first Christmas at HobbyMaker. I'm super excited.
It's going to be amazing. Well, so am I. And we have a lot to pack into this show. So again, if I'm hurrying him along, I've been told to, I've been asked to, haven't I? So.
I have asked to.
But here's our day. Take a little look at this. It's amazing. Phil Martin is bringing his brand new Sentiment of Yours Festive 25 collection. We have Carnation Crafts with new Fruits of Labour collection with lovely Laura. We have the amazing Gyro Cutback here with us. James is here to bring you the most amazing cutting tool ever. At 4 o'clock as well, we've got Phil back again, and anything we've not been able to bring to you this hour, we'll be able to bring to you then. It's really exciting. 5 p.m, Tilly Victor, the one and only, is going to be here with her brand new festive quilling kits and more. And then 6, 7, 8, and then at 9 as well, because we've got to take over. In fact, no, ignore me, because 6 o'clock is Carnation, Laura is back. And then 7, 8 and 9, we have a Sarah Davies takeover. So it's going to be an absolutely awesome day. Are you with us?
I do love it when things go wrong. It's so funny.
What do you mean? Nothing's gone wrong. It's all right.
Nothing's gone wrong. It was planned that way.
It was, absolutely. Listen, we're going to start with a basket opener. And this is not something that usually happens, is it? But the demand for both of the items we're about to bring to you were massive, so massive, in fact, that you've actually relaunched them, which never happened.
So just so you all know, if you watch my live on YouTube on Monday evening, you will know that I've only got these back in last time ever. These were from last year. You know me and Foliage, it's a must-have.
Oh, yeah.
So these were from last year, but I've got a little bit of stock. Once it's gone, that is it. I won't reorder again. I've got my boards, some other information.
Oh, they're here. I've got them.
Underneath the berries.
Here we go. There we are.
That's the one.
There's the fir and holly sprigs.
So these are little fir sprigs and individual holly leaves. As you know, super popular last year. So they sold out in about 3 days. So I brought a little bit of stock back. Once these have gone, that is it.
That's it. And they're great for a little bit of wreath building, great for tucking in, great independently on their own as well. But all of this today, just $14.99 CAHW80, which is absolutely incredible. Over 10% has already gone. Look, this show, I think this was going to be one of the busiest kickstarts to a HobbyMaker show we've ever seen. It is already incredibly busy. So come on in. Okay, loads and loads of you coming through.
Just so you know, you can't get the fir and holly without the next one that we're going to show you.
Yeah.
They kind of go together.
They do, don't they? And this is your berry sprigs, okay? And I want to give a massive warm welcome, by the way, in case you haven't met him. We've got lovely Jack, who is on cameras. He is a brand new tech op here at HobbyMaker. So I want to welcome him to the team. Hello, hello. There's Kat and Levi walking in as well. Wonderful to have you all. And we've got Adam directing the show today. We've got lovely Ellie producing the show today. So all here for you. We're all live. So if you've got any questions, message in at any point as well. But look at this. You have to have this. This is so perfect, isn't it? It's just beautiful. Yeah. Lovely. Your berry sprigs, once again, amazing deal, $14.99. IHHW40. Once it's gone, it's gone. 20% has gone in less than a minute. Okay, so do make sure you're checking out. Okay, it's really, really important. What a start to the show. I mean, you get your baskets
I
open.
To start with that because I'm definitely not getting any more of those.
No, once they're gone, they're gone.
And they kind of go with everything that I've brought you this year.
And talking of when it's gone, it's gone.
This is the same, yeah. Once
these are
gone.
Fabulous. They're enchanted winter sentiments and extras, and your festive charm sentiments and extras. And we've got a little bundle for you.
You can see. So within the festive charm, you've got the gifts in there. You've got the candy canes, and you've got the extra baubles that you can fussy cut out and make embellishments from, loads of sentiments, and then in the what's that one?
That is the Enchanted Winter.
Call it magical. So in there you've got different sentiments, different font, different embellishments, and obviously the 2 stags as well.
I love that you've got the stags from both directions, and because again it gives you loads of
if you're going for the main bundle today, which you absolutely must do, these are going to be perfect for that because you can stamp the deer, the stags onto the baubles and change the look again. So everything that I've brought you today, as you know from me, is a coordinated, complete collection.
Well, this is the thing. When Phil Martin brings you a collection, you know it's got longevity. You know that it's going to add to and anticipate future collections as well. So it all works well together. This is the first time ever that we've had Sentimentally Yours Christmas
anyway,
collection.
so this is a real
I bet
treat.
you go all out, don't you?
Yeah.
I can imagine.
All out,
beautiful.
Trees.
HDHW25, that's $26.98 for everything you're seeing here. They're huge collections, not just your sentiments, but beautiful imagery as well. Keep on coming through. But are you ready? because this is the brand new collection, Festive 2025 collection. It is awesome. It's jaw-dropping. It's absolutely beautiful. You've already found it. You're already checking out. It's huge, Phil. I mean, there's so much
huge,
in
but
here.
more importantly, it's coordinated. It does more than what you think it can do. When you give it an initial glance, you're like, oh yeah, they're really pretty. Wait till I show you all the volume of dyes that you're getting in here, all the different combinations that you can create with these. These are going to last you for years and years and years, because next year you could use them again, make them look completely different, and the year after, and the year after. So you've got everything in there as well.
Yeah. Oh,
I absolutely love these.
It's beautiful. It's meant to be £137.94. We've taken it down to £124.15 for you today. It's on a 4-way split pay, which is just £31.03, and that is it. So come on in and grab it. Phil, do you want to talk us
Right,
through
okay,
the
so
boards?
let's start at the very beginning. I'm going to be very quick with this, so apologies if it feels like I'm rushing. It's because I am. That's because I want to try and get as many demos in as I possibly can. So let's start at the very beginning. So this all started with baubles. We will look at the Laird Elegance bauble. So the fact that it says Laird should give you a clue about what these is. Remember when I brought you Laird Differently 2 not long ago?
Yeah.
And I said to you, you're going to need these when you see the Christmas collection. Piercing is key throughout this collection, yeah? So it's just absolutely beautiful. So what you've got in here are 18 dies. These obviously all come on their DL magnetic storage sheets, yeah? So these are the 3 DL sets. You've got the Elegance bauble, you've the Opulence bauble, and the mini baubles. I know. I'm just going to pop those to one side, and I'm just going to show you very, very quickly just a little. I mean, look how many things are in here. So yes, you can cut that out on its own. Beautiful bauble. Use one of the stamps from the Festive Charm or the Enchanted Winter. Stamp a stag on it, stamp a sentiment on it, and yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's
So that is how it is. So the base of the baubles these are all designed to fit on small cards, by the way. So I think this is about 11 centimetres tall. So if you make little cards, you're sorted. Then we move on to the pierced layers, okay? So now this is where it gets really, really, really exciting. So we can cut that in plain cardstock. We can do a layer on there with the piercing detail, but then look at all these things that you can pop inside. So we can take this little holly wreath and make that an embellishment as well. So let's just pop that in there. Obviously, it's not going to be straight because I'm just trying to show you. Then we can take one of the ovals and we can pop our sentiment on there. Then we can take the bow and put the bow on the top of there. Then we can take the holly sprigs and put the holly on there. Can you see how many different ways you can... This is not even touching what you can do with them. And these pretty little things here, let me just take that out. I'm never going to show you everything. So these little filigree elements are so you can do the top of the bauble and the bottom of the bauble, and then you've got filigree embellishments as well, which changes the look again. You can do so much with these.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to
show you the boards. You just show a few of them, and then I'm going to show you the boards.
Honestly, it is extraordinary what you can do in this collection, and that's the tip of the iceberg. There is so much more to come, but every time you create one of these beautiful baubles, it's going to look different. And I want a massive thank you to all of Phil's design team, because I think we could actually probably spend about 3 hours going through just the samples that you sent in.
I knew when I was designing these that this was something that was going to last. So you're investing in dyes that you're going to bring out year after year after year.
They're timeless, aren't they?
And not only that, these are going to coordinate with what I brought last year, with next year, with the year after, and so on. This is all the dyes from the Elegance bauble, okay? Wow. So that's all the individual dyes. Would you believe that's an A4 sheet?
That's amazing.
Yeah, and then if I flick this over, this will give you a couple of little ideas of what you can make with these baubles. I know, we've not shown them that yet. This is not even, trust me when I say, this is not even scratching the surface of what you can do.
And that's just one
Look at these details. Look at these details. So that I'm going to show you the other boards whilst we've got them. So that is the Elegance bauble. Yeah. And I love the traditional shapes. You'll get to know that I love traditional shapes for baubles.
If you cut them out and layered them, you could actually make proper decorations for the tree.
I've got some somewhere.
Oh,
yeah,
lovely.
I'll show you later. So this is your Opulence bauble, again with the different filigree elements. So you can do the top and bottom with a beaded wreath there, and then snowflakes as the theme, and a couple of ideas of what you can do with this one as well, though. Look how gorgeous these are side by side.
They're so stunning.
You only even need one on a card. Then, we've not done yet, then you've got your lead mini baubles. So this is all the dies on this sheet, look, which is just bonkers. So you've got all the baubles, you've got 3 layers with the mini baubles, you've got the little finials or crowns, you've got 2 different bows, and then you've got an individual bow. And this is how they look, just in their simplest form, just layered up. Yeah, aren't they just beautiful?
Absolutely.
We've not even finished
stunning.
yet.
We haven't.
This is only
more.
half of your bundle, everybody.
Half of it.
Half of the bundle.
And I just want to update you as well. Over 10% of a huge stock has already gone, checked out. You've already got it, so well done. So please do make sure if you've got anything in your basket, you check it out. You've got 91 dies in total. 91!
I know.
It's unbelievable. It's £1.36 a die.
And more importantly, it's dies that you know are going to work together. So these are brand new snowflakes. So this is, I'm going to cover that one up because you only get half. I've got 2, obviously. You know I always have 2. These are your Nordic snowflakes. So for the first time ever, you've got 2 different snowflake shapes on an A6 die sheet. And these little bits here are the middles, the centres from them. So these we're obviously going to coordinate with your baubles. You're going to be able to use these with your mini baubles. You're going to be able to use them with the other bauble. And that is your Nordic snowflakes. I'm going to move on quickly because there's so much I want to show you. Now we've got, I love these. I've already told you about me foliage flowers. You already know this about me at home. These are your pierced holly sprigs. Left
Very
facing,
elegant,
aren't they beautiful?
Yeah,
aren't they
really
just beautiful? Left facing, right facing, with a larger, I'm saying larger, it's about 8.5 centimetres. And then you've got the smaller one there as well. This is on my luster card, which is on the website. This is the rich green. So that is your pierced holly sprigs. And then we move on to the pierced poinsettias. Oh, I love these. I love flowers on my cards, you know I do. So this is your pierced poinsettias. Everything that I'm showing you is all in the same bundle.
It's absolutely.
Well, you've basically got just about everything you need for your Christmas cards this year.
Honestly, they are incredible. Look at your holly sprigs there. The beautiful, beautiful pierced
The detail
poinsettias.
is amazing.
That's it. Elegance is everywhere, isn't it? Look at this beautiful, beautiful card as well, using the mini baubles there. I mean, every item that you make with this collection is going to be gorgeous. This is Lozzie as well, who's made this one for us. And then, of course, you can pair it back and go very simple and elegant with it as well. Everything is a dream. Every single card is just timeless and elegant and beautiful. And
I think for me as well, Rosie, you can either do over-the-top elaborate like I do, or you can do scaled back, clean and simple.
Look how beautiful.
Either way, I know. Either way, they're going to look. I mean, that's quite a simple card, but look how elegant that looks.
Yeah.
How beautiful is that?
I love it. And there's dimension, isn't there? So, and of course, if you want any ideas, if you want hints, if you've got tips, you've got Phil's Facebook page. You've got a huge community of sentimental yours crafters who are going to share ideas and bring it all about. I mean,
well,
really
already on the Sentimentally Yours Facebook page this morning, there are 78, nearly 80 samples on the Facebook page. So get on the Sentimentally Yours Facebook page, have a look. My design team are amazing. So big thank you to my design team. You know you're going to get lots of different styles and interpretations as well, which for me, Christmas is when we make the most cards. So it's generally when we invest the most money because you know you're going to use them the most. And for me, the design team, because they've given you so many different ideas, you're going to look and think, I wouldn't have thought of that, because I do it.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Yeah,
that's
I do it. Do not miss out on this, because it's stunning.
It really is amazing. UG8W37, 20% has now gone. Once everyone's checked out, 40%. I mean, we've got a big stock for you today, and before 1:15, you know, we're heading towards 40% of the stock already going. This is a dream Christmas collection. It really is, because it's going to see you through for years and years and years of Christmas crafting.
I think, I've just mentioned to you about Christmas. Christmas is when we generally buy the most products, which is why I work harder every year to bring you something that I know has got longevity. And it's not something you're going to use for your cards this year and then think, oh, do you know what, I want something different next year. Because what I bring you next year will make you get these out again and work the two together. And that that is why I'm slightly different to most people that you see. I'm aware that I want things to not be put in a cupboard. I hate it when people say, oh, I've not used that for ages. I'm like, why?
Why? You
Use
love it. Get it
Yeah.
out. Get it out.
Keep them out.
Use it, use it. And you will use all of this again and again and again because it is absolutely stunning. There is everything that you're going to be getting. 91 dies in total, all of that for £124.15. It's on 4 split pay. Your take-home pay today is just £31.03.
Wow.
It's awesome. And, of course, there's no interest on that split pay either. So go ahead and check it out. We've got many other items on the show which will complement this beautifully. Phil's Christmas, his first Christmas at HobbyMaker, and honestly, you're clearly absolutely loving life. It's wonderful. What a show.
Christmas for me is the same as any other time when I'm crafting. It needs to be stylish, it needs to be pretty, and it needs to do more than one thing. It needs to coordinate with other things.
Definitely.
Wrong one.
We all need...
Do
Oh,
the
which one are we
snowflakes
starting with,
first.
did you
It's
say?
the bottom 2. Oh, go on.
Oh,
You're
okay.
all right.
This is the holly boughs.
These are my first ever 3D Christmas embossing folders. First ever. I've done embossing folders for Christmas before, but these are the first 3D ones I've done. These are going to blow your socks off, everybody.
They are incredible. You can see that in the background here. It's absolutely stunning. Phil, the thing is with you, Phil, we know when you launch something, you've put so much time, so much effort, so much passion, and so much thought into it. You don't just rush it.
No.
You make sure it's absolutely spot on.
Oh, no, I'm not even going to tell you, but I've already started. I already know what I'm doing next year.
What?
So this is the holly boughs with the in the mirror cut. Look at these folders, everybody. They're just stunning. Take it from somebody who's crafted for many, many, many years. When my prototypes came and I ran them through my machine, I was like, oh my word, I love these. Love them, whether it's plain white card, whether it's mirror card, whether it's craft card, they're going to look absolutely stunning. What a beautiful backdrop. You actually saw that on one of the baubles.
We did.
Yeah. So you can even use the top layer of your baubles to run through the embossing folder and change the look again. Amazing.
It's seriously stunning. So you're getting both of these.
Yeah.
Look at the size of them. For 1979, so they're under £10 a piece, which for this size of a 3D embossing folder is extraordinary value.
And just so you know, look,
W52.
mine, I have mine printed as well. So it makes it easy for you to try and line them up or use them on a specific. So if you were using the bauble, for example, you can position it and choose which section you want.
Oh, perfect.
Not
That's
everybody
really
does
good,
print
isn't it? You see, he thinks of everything. He thinks of absolutely everything. You can see it there in the red cards, like the poinsettias behind. That's a beauty, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. 1979 UA8W52. That is brand new to you today at HobbyMaker. It's the launch of Sentimentally Yours 2025, and we're so excited. Now this is is your next.
So the next two that we're going to show. So clearly, I've thought about what your themes might be this year because we've got snowflakes, which feature throughout the baubles. We've also got poinsettias and holly, which also feature throughout the baubles. So it doesn't matter what your theme is for this year, you're covered. Yeah.
That's it. And I love
these.
the
I
fact.
absolutely love these. So the Nordic quilted one, I'm just going to say this, the Nordic quilted one is in reverse. It's just as good in reverse. I should have done one to show you. I'll do one before the next show to show you.
Lovely.
They're just stunning.
It's absolutely, and I've never seen a quilted snowflake before.
You can't see the detail. If you go back to my YouTube and watch the live I did on Monday evening, I do a real close-up of the Nordic quilted one because you've actually got pinprick detail in there as well.
Yeah,
it's really tricky to see on screen. Look, there you go. Look, you can see it on the mirror.
Yeah,
you can see it really well on the mirror card.
You can see when you come in on the mirror as well. You can see those little pinprick details too, which is just absolutely gorgeous. Remember, you're getting both.
I'd be buying these. You know, if I was sat at home watching you, I'd be like,
you would. They're
long.
stunning. So beautiful. Look at that. XJ8W57 is your code. 1979. I mean, I would happily, for an 8x8 inch 3D embossing folder, I think everyone, knowing how many years of joy you're going to get from this, you'd happily pay that for one of them. But that is your price for both of these today. So come on in and grab it while you can. Again, brand new. This is the TV launch. Sentimentally Yours, Christmas 2025. Do not miss out. Look at that pairing as well with the mini baubles and that gorgeous quilting.
And it's actually a card that you can post, which is not something I ever make. Well, there you go. It proves the point.
I love it. Right, now we've got your festive foliage.
Oh, get ready for these, everybody.
Festive foliage, beautiful paper pack now. And do you know what? You're going to want to get a couple of these at least. You're going to get 40 sheets of A4. I've got one of each to show you here, but you're getting 40 sheets of A4.
So I've got mine here. I'm not going to flick through it because Rosie's got one of each to show you. So these are absolutely stunning. Take it from me, these are absolutely stunning. So, back to basics. So when I've designed these papers, the designs are all smaller because the thing that we're going to show you shortly, these work really well with. So these are stunning on your baubles, they're stunning as backgrounds, they're stunning as die cuts. You've got 4 designs. You've got 4 designs of holly and 4 designs of poinsettia, all with different backgrounds. These have all been shabbied and snowed up, as you can see. I do all that in the design stage, so you don't even need to worry about that. These are stunning. Can you just show them the cover?
And so versatile as well. So look, this is everything that you're going to be getting in that beautiful
So this
paper
just
pack.
gives you a little idea of how beautiful this pack is. So the top row is poinsettias, the bottom row is your holly. So it's 8 brand new designs. That's 40 sheets.
40 sheets for £13.49. It's unbelievable. It's 33 pence per sheet, which is incredible. So come on in and grab those as well. What's your GSM on that, Phil? Because that feels...
It's 190.
190.
So it's not
actually, it's card.
It's actually a lightweight card rather than paper. Yeah.
We asked Keith the other day, we said, when does paper become card? And he said 160 is the cut-off. So 160, it becomes a lightweight card.
So this is a lightweight card.
Yeah,
my papers are always this quality.
It's so beautiful. So again, you've got
These are absolutely
different
stunning.
designs.
It's going to be really
sheets.
tricky for you to see the detail unless we can test you and zoom right in on one of these snowflakes, because these are not snowflakes. These are crystal snowflakes, and these were an absolute meh.
I bet they were.
So you've got 2 different colourways. We've got the traditional with the foliage, and then we've got slightly more modern with the snowflakes. These are layer upon layer upon layer upon layer of crystal snowflakes, and they're absolutely stunning. And then I've put an overlay of the snow on there as well.
So
They're just
lovely.
beautiful, aren't they? The colours are really nice as
Really,
well. So
really
you've got a
gorgeous.
dusky pink and you've got a dusky blue.
Yeah, so they're really versatile
Yeah,
again,
they
aren't
are,
they? You know,
yeah.
they're gorgeous, different
So in this one, you've got
sizes.
4 designs, because obviously we've got 2 colourways in this one. So 4 designs in the 2 colours and still 40 sheets. How beautiful is this?
That is absolutely amazing. Look at
I
the
know.
details.
It's really hard for me to show you on TV all the detail. I can't wait for you to get these home. When you look at them, you've got little tiny flecks and splats in the background.
Yeah.
You've got little watercoloured areas around the snowflakes. Then you've got the snow on top. Then you've got the layers of the snowflakes. Then you've got the shabbying of the dusty edges that I do.
They are beautiful. Listen, do not wait to check these out, okay? This is really, really important to check out. Now, I'm just going to say, because Ellie has just told me how busy it is, and I've realised we can't see on our board, Ellie, my darling, but Phil, the names are flying in.
I'm glad. 'Cause
Incredibly
Christmas,
busy.
And yes, I am here because I want you to buy it. But Christmas for me, as a crafter, not as a brand, but as a crafter, Christmas for me is really important. It's when I want to push the boat out and make really beautiful cards to send to my friends, my family. This is what I've brought you.
Yeah. Oh,
I work really hard on the Christmas stuff.
Yeah, we can tell, can't we? Because it is just completely gorgeous. You're going to want to get extra of the paper stock, well, card stock we've decided actually now. 190 GSM, you're going to want to get a couple of those if you're able to today, because you don't want to be sitting there going, oh, it's too lovely to use, I can't use it.
I know
wanna
it's a
save.
lot.
Get a couple, because at £13.49 for 40 sheets, that is exceptional value. It's really, really brilliant.
And remember, it's uncoated, so you can add your inks, you can run it through the embossing folders if you want to. Die cut with it, and it's lightweight. I know.
We've got to bring this live. It's already going, Phil. Right, here's the thing. Phil has not brought you a cracker die before, and you've used many cracker dies. Phil, we were talking about this upstairs. Phil said, you know, I've never done it because I didn't just want to do it. If I'm going to bring you a cracker die, it's got to be the only cracker die you're ever going to need.
Absolutely.
You know, it's got to be the best.
And I'm just going to say this once, because I am aware that crackers are used for other occasions than Christmas as well now. So who knows whether I will do some new inlays for them at some point. So you don't actually put this away until next Christmas. Who knows?
Have you seen how many people had pre-ordered before we brought the graphics live? It is so busy. Look at how, as well, your design team have layered up the snowflakes from the die set as well. I mean, they just
These are gifts. So you can make these,
sensational.
use them on your own tables, obviously. And I will grab Saz's in the back. In fact, I'm going to grab it now.
Yeah, is that the box? Oh, yeah. I mean,
So
it's
Saz
just exceptional.
has actually put hers in a box. Look at this.
I mean, they are the poshest crackers I've ever seen in my life.
You can't buy things like this.
No.
Look how gorgeous
Look
they
at the
are.
detail on the box that she's done too. I mean, how much could you make and sell that box
I
for?
wouldn't even like to hazard
Because you could
a
put a
guess.
little miniature in those, couldn't you? You could do.
know.
I mean, you could put really.
The only thing I
posh
can't
gifts
sell
in
you
there.
is the pulley things because it's classed as a firework.
Ah, okay.
You can get those. Actually, I don't want you to pull these crackers. I want you
They're
to
too
make them and
pretty to
use them
pull.
every year on your table.
Yeah.
This is one that I made yesterday.
Okay.
And I'm just going to tell you the truth. This took me about 25 minutes.
Okay.
It took me longer to die cut it than it did to put it all together. And I will demo this very one on the 4 o'clock show. I'm not going to have time on this because I want to do some cards for you.
Talking about demos, I think we need to get one in
Can
because
I
you've
just
got
show
two
them the
fabulous.
crocodiles
Oh, yeah.
before
Oh,
I
sorry,
need you to see. I need you to see what
Honestly,
you're actually getting.
Says make sure to hurry up,
crocodile.
Rosie.
So,
and then you know.
yeah, full A4 sheet. Yeah. So this is a full A4 sheet, and I've specifically made mine slightly different to what you may have seen before. So I'm going to show you.
And it all
the
comes
dies.
on the magnetic sheet as well, doesn't
Also
it?
on the magnetic sheet. So this is your cracker. This is what cuts out with the cracker. You've got little debossed sections here that show you where it rolls over and sticks together.
Nice.
So you can't really do it wrong, to be honest. So that is the cracker. Then you've got all this. So you've got panel after panel after panel. Pierced panels, you've got holly filigree, you've got snowflake filigree, and you've even got the little tags that I've used, like here, look, where the Happy Christmas.
Amazing.
Can you see, look?
I mean, these are
You've got
absolutely
everything
gorgeous.
in here, absolutely everything. So,
It's exceptional, isn't
It
it?
is.
I've got to do a little bit of housekeeping. You get yourself ready for your first demo because it is crackers. It's busy. It's so unbelievably busy. We knew it was going to be exciting. This is the very first Sentimentally Yours Christmas show here on HobbyMaker. It's the brand new 2025 launch. So many of you have been anticipating this. So many of you have been excited for it. And you're showing us in droves. There is a relentless surge of people coming through on the phones and on the web as well. Phil, you've got tons of gorgeous messages too.
Oh, thank you,
So we'll
everybody.
read through. This is Julie on the Wirral. Hello, darling girls. She says, hi, all HobbyMaker. Woohoo! Two of my favourite people to start the show.
oh, that's lovely. Thank
thanks.
you, Julie.
I've been busy this week and I'm lucky enough to enjoy the show today. Well, we're really glad that you're here as well, my darling. Mwah, loads and loads of love to you. Oh my, so exciting. We've got Emma here as well. Hi, Rosie and Phil. Wow. Fantastic product. As always, I have the sprigs and the berries. I use them all year round. Yeah, well done. Well done, Phil. Just wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
And listen, we are reading all your messages. So we've got one more to just squeeze in as well. If it's Phil's, it can be nothing but stunning, and that's Margot in 5. How
that's
lovely
lovely.
is
Thank
that?
you.
So honestly, keep your messages coming in. We absolutely love hearing from you. The main collection is going to come back on the graphics. Do keep on checking out. Individuals are available. They are limited. So if you would like any of these individually, go ahead and check them out. But you have 91 dies in your Sentimentally Yours Festive 2025 collection. It is nothing short of decadent, beautiful, stunning and timeless. And Phil is going to show you how to make it right now.
And more importantly, it's not a just this year thing.
No, it's timeless. It's timeless.
Right, so
forever.
I'm going to try and cram as many demos as I possibly can. I've massively over-prepped, so I'm just going to well, I say that every time, but I never get finished.
No such thing.
So this is your your festive point, I know, just in plain white cardstock. Look at the detail in that. How beautiful is that? And then just this traditional colours. Now I've got my layered differently, 2 dies. I told you would be bringing these out for your Christmas because we've got the coordinated piercing.
This is what I love as well. You're always showing us live how you're using your dies from, collections and packs. You're bringing them forward. Everything works together.
Now, you know I mean business when I'm coming with 2 little packets of stuff, don't I? So I wanted to try and show you before I start with the bauble. So this is the opulence bauble. And I'm not going to have time to show you everything. There is no way on earth I'm going to have time to show you every permutation, every different way you can use these. But I'm going to try and give you some ideas. I did say on Monday night when I did my live, because I only got one card done, surprise, surprise, I am going to try and do a few more lives over the next few weeks to show you some more ideas with your Christmas stuff. I'm aware it's an investment, and I want to show you as much as I possibly can.
Yeah.
So this we've got here, look, this is just how easy these are. This is how clever I've put them together. So we've got the base bauble. We've then got the next layer, which I've run through the holly boughs embossing folder, so I can just put that on there, and then I can just put my doodah, and then stamp a sentiment, and it's fabulous. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
So that's one look, my doodah. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Doodah day.
Yeah, doodah day. And then we can move. We can elaborate. We can take it another step further. So we can add another white layer. We can add the next layer. Remember as well, you can use these as they are. They don't have to be layered up.
I just love that piece.
I know, the detail's amazing. It really is. And you all know what a stickler I am for detail now. So then we bring that one. Well, actually, let's take that off. Then we can put in our little beaded section. We can bring in the oval for the sentiment. And then look at these little filigree details. It takes it to a whole new level.
Look
it's
how
just
perfect
absolutely
mosaic as well.
stunning. You tell me where you've seen baubles. I've just shown you two different, just playing, playing.
The shape of them as well, they're just saying in the gallery, they're quite right. You know, the actual shape there that you've got, which is so decadent. It's like going to a really fancy Parisian hotel. You know, there's kind of Tiffany lamps.
And I will find the ones...
Make a whole chandelier.
I will find the ones where the girls have made actual baubles from them. So they've just done like 3 or 4, folded them in half and back to back to them, and they look really good. So I'm going to choose one, Rosie. Which one shall we go for? Shall we go for this?
Yeah.
So I can show people how to stick it all together. Right, so even the little finial look has got piercing detail in it, down to the tiny details. So let's put this together. Let's put this together. I'm going to put... These are obviously really intricate, so I'm going to put some glue on my mat at the side like I usually do. Excuse my arms, everybody. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue on the side. You can use spray adhesive. Oh, there you go.
Found them. I just had to find them while we were thinking about it. Check those
How gorgeous
out.
is these?
Look at those baubles.
The only thing that's missing from that for me is glitter.
They're beautiful.
I can't make a Christmas card without glitter. It's a law in my craft room.
They're just gorgeous.
Aren't they gorgeous? So we've taken a bauble die that's designed for cars, and we've actually made physical embellishments. You imagine making some crackers and popping some of them in for somebody. What a gift.
You could do that with the mini ones.
What a gift. Right, so I've got the little beaded one here. I'm just going to pop that in the centre. And you saw how I did that. You can use your spray adhesives if you want. I actually favour white glue. I use my glue for everything. Then we'll put the filigree thing at the top. Same way again. And for me, these have been really fun to create with, because you start making something and then you're like, oh, what if I try this with that with that? Yeah. Remember as well that all the embellishments from the opulence, so all the embellishments from the opulence will coordinate with the elegance bauble and vice versa. Yeah. So the bows, the holly sprigs, the snowflakes.
Do you know what it's reminded me of as well? Some of these very decadent and beautiful swirls, they're kind of very Fabergé. Yeah. I mean, if Fabergé were going to make baubles and take their beautiful eggs into bauble, that's what they're doing. They're beautiful.
They're very extravagant, aren't they? This is what you would...
Extravagant, but not
over the top.
Not over the top. There's a difference, isn't there? They're decadent.
Yeah, we'll go with decadent.
Yeah, thanks, Adam. Yeah. That's the word, yeah.
Decadent, which is kind of me to a T, really. This is kind of what you would expect from me, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Decadent and timeless, darling.
Yeah, well, I'll take that. Yeah. So we're layering this up with some foam tape, and then we'll pop the sentiment on and put this card together. Beautiful. I'm determined. Have I got time to make 2 cards?
Yeah, do you know what? Look at how well you're doing with time, Phil. It's only 25 to 2. You're smashing it. You're going to...
You say that's a long
You could get 3 demos in, Phil, at this rate.
Yeah, you're pushing your luck now, aren't you? Right, so here we go.
So you're putting a bit of wet glue on your foam pads to give you wiggle room,
so
aren't
I
you?
can move it around.
At home and
just so I can move it around.
It's a good hat.
So remember, I've left out one of the layers as well. I could have added another pierce layer before I put the filigree stuff on. So again, it's all about choices. Oops, and this is why you put the glue on. It's all about choices and you being able to decide, oh, if I've got loads to post and I want to make quick cards, do them all flat, because they look just as good flat.
Absolutely.
So then we'll do this on foam tape, and then we will stamp our sentiment. Oops. Yeah, foam tape.
Are you using one of the sentiments from the Enchanted
Yes,
Winter?
I am.
And Festive Charm.
And you can choose, because most of them will fit on this little bauble.
And this is what I love about you. Just while you're sticking those on, we were talking upstairs, because you've got those fantastic sentiments and extras from last year. And you said, you know what? I haven't done that for this year, because you're going to use these. So you're not giving us stuff just for the sake of it. You give us things that are always going to work well together, and you save your energy and time to bring us stuff that you haven't got already.
Yeah,
so it's,
absolutely.
Yeah, everything has a purpose. It's fab.
And this is what I mean. We're using last year's stuff with this year's stuff.
Because it's timeless.
It works just as good, yeah. So I am going to put that little extra thing on, just
look at
because
that
I
little
like
detail.
details.
Yeah.
These are called crowns or finials.
Oh, lovely.
So let's just pop that on, and it's all about details for me. That little tiny piercing detail look.
Isn't that beautiful?
So even if you're sending these to people who don't understand what we do, they're going to notice the details in this, and they'll be blown away by
They're
it.
going to think you spent a fortune.
Right, so let's find a little sentiment that will fit on here. So I don't suppose it matters which one. Let's go Merry Christmas. And I am going to use my green Rainforest Versifying Clay.
Lovely.
It's one of my favourite Christmas greens. It's like a really...
And I like this because you've got. I mean, that matches your cardstock beautifully, doesn't it? You've gone for traditional colours, red and green, but they've been they're classically done.
Yeah.
They've been filified.
I've got one of the cards that we're doing later is champagne as well. And this is why I love Christmas cards. You can do them whatever your theme is. I love traditional colours, but I also love slightly more modern colours.
Yes,
It
they're a
just
bit more
depends who I'm sending
contemporary,
it
aren't
to.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's just pop that there and let that dry for a second. We'll stick this on whilst we're waiting.
I mean, look at the depth of that
I know.
embossing folder.
And
it
it's
looks
just-
like fine cornicing or plasterwork, doesn't it? It's
Well,
amazing.
I absolutely loved them. And genuinely, when my prototypes came, I mean, obviously I've designed them, but when you're doing something on screen and then when it comes as a physical product for you to test, I was genuinely blown away by these. I can't wait for you to all get the embossing folders.
Beautiful.
I can't wait for you to get everything. I am aware that it's a lot, but it's everything you need.
I think the thing is our crafters are very savvy, and I think everybody is prepared to come in because they know the value. They know the value, they know the longevity, they know that this is not a flash in the pan, they know that this is something you are genuinely going to use again and again and again. You know, it's lovely, and that's the beauty of it, isn't it?
Well, I also know, so you won't have seen last year's theme. So last year's theme was snowflakes, and it was all very elaborate shapes with snowflakes in.
Elaborate.
I know, that shocked you, didn't it? That surprised you.
Yeah.
And I also know that these baubles will fit in those frames from the snowflakes from last year. So we are already using older stock. Love it. Love it. So a little bit of glue again, just in case I put it in the wrong place. I'm being really quick, so apologies everybody. You know me well enough to know that this bauble would be covered in glitter had I got. Look how gorgeous this is already.
So lovely. But look, you've frostified the edges of your frame there.
bauble
That
would
is
have
on
had
the
the
show,
same.
by the way. All of those little extras, you can go and shop ahead. You're welcome to go and grab them. The Diamond Dazzle.
Diamond Dazzle, it's the law. It's the law. Right, so let's just pop this sentiment on. So a bit of glue gel for this, just to speed it up a bit. And then wait till you see my poinsettias.
How organised he is. I mean, I love that.
Packaging.
You've got your little packaging bit to put your cocktail stick.
So are you ready for, I mean, the fonts in the, if you can go to it, and I'm aware that I've brought you a lot, but if you can run to the 2 stamp sets, please don't miss out on them because they are
they're on the
packed.
side graphic
And
now.
it's not just sentiments, you've got all the extras in there as well. But look how this little sentiment finishes this bauble off so lovely. I'm just going to, oh, you can see it,
Look
you
at
can see
that
the
depth.
dimension.
Cracking shot crack.
It is, yeah, somebody's
Cracking
been
shot, Jack.
training.
Yeah. Cracking shot, Jack. That was a tongue twister. It's beautiful because you can see the depth there.
Well, I'm not used to this kind of
I know, it's
closer
fab,
work.
isn't it?
Well done.
Really lovely, really beautiful.
Right, so let's get this finished off now. Are you ready for this? So this is all my little extras. So we are now going to filify.
Ooh.
We're going to filify this card.
Filify it.
So this is what you expect from me.
There.
Aren't they just stunning?
I mean, and actually, you could cut those out in tropical colours and bring them into summer, couldn't you? The poinsettias. They're not like...
All I'm going to say is who knows what I'm bringing you next month.
Oh!
Right.
Okay.
I do, but you don't. So I've cut the bow. I've cut the bow in green. Look, so you've got a couple of choices. You can either put it on the top, but I like to thread mine through.
Oh,
so I'm going to put a little bit of glue just on the back of the bow itself.
The
Again, it's
devils and the
details.
detail.
I just love details. I'm going to tap off some of the excess.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to thread that through, and I'm going to pop that. Let's have it there.
Come on, look at that.
I know.
I mean, that just...
And then I'm just going to snip off at the end of that oval.
Beautiful.
How pretty is this? How pretty is this? Right, let's get these poinsettias on and get this card finished because I want to do the other one. Lovely. So, glue gel.
Where are these lovely little balls from, Phil? The little beads?
The pearls.
The little brass balls?
The pearls,
brass
now.
beads, pearls.
Now, they're mine.
Are they?
Yeah. They're my pearls, darling. I've been away for a couple of weeks and look at what happens when I get back.
No, are these on the show?
We never have enough stock.
Okay, you might find some on the web. but
Apologies,
I'm
everybody. When we have another delivery, I promise you I will bring you all my gems and pearls and things.
Okay.
So let's get these poinsettias on. So you don't need to do this because that card is stunning in its own right.
It is.
But I am going to finish. I'm going to filify this. This is what I call it. So
Look at this.
Oh, let's put that one there. I want a smaller one for this side. So I've got 3 this side and 3 smaller ones. Oh, it's got a bit of glue on it. That's going to annoy me. There we go.
Beautiful.
3 smaller ones on the other side, and then we're going to finish that off with some of the foliage. You see what I mean about everything coordinated? This is a pleasure to craft with, right? So I've got 4 of the holly sprigs. Or have I got 5? Oh, I might have 6.
Oh.
How many have I got?
There we go, 6, yeah.
So I'm just making sure I'm doing them the right way because we have left facing, right facing, and I like them to face out.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's right.
But that's, again, you see, Phil's given us everything. You've given us both, haven't you?
Absolutely. Right, so what I do with, just in case you've never seen me do this before, this is why I always use the gel for my flowers. I'll take that off now, and then I'll pop that underneath, because I know where the flower's going to be, look.
Yeah.
And then I'll put the flower back.
It does give you more time for your composition, doesn't
Yeah.
it, doing that way? Lovely.
Make sure it's the right way. I'm trying to be quick. Now, this in my head, when I prepped it, was going to be a 5-minute demo.
Well, you know how
I'm
it was
just not very
25
good
to,
at time management.
if what feels like 3 minutes ago, now it's 1:45.
I'm not very good at time management.
But do you know what? I think it's just lovely to see.
We have done well, because I did warn
got a
people
lot
there was
in
a
the
lot
show.
to show.
Yeah.
There was a lot to get through.
And the wonderful thing is we've got a whole other hour.
Yeah,
So,
I
you know, we'll
I
get
am gonna
3
do the
demos in that
cracker.
next hour.
I am going to do the cracker on the next hour.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just put 2 on and then we'll move. I'll save them.
Okay. Save them
I'm
for
going
a
to waste
rainy
them
day.
because that's another card. So let's just get that on.
Beautiful.
Details. Oh, it's all about
All in the
the
details.
details.
And you always give us the details, and that's what's so lovely. You know, in a die set, in a stamp set, in a stencil, in a box, everything is about the detail, and you can
Yeah.
see that in everything you do, Phil.
And it's easy, you know. I remember before I was designing my own things, because obviously I've crafted since before I designed products. And I always remember when magazines say to me, what got you into designing for yourself? And genuinely, it's because I couldn't find things that coordinated.
Yeah.
And that's what prompted me to do it. I couldn't find sentiments that said what I wanted them to.
Yeah.
I couldn't find coordinated sets, because who wants to be looking, go on, you can show that, who wants to be spending hours and hours and hours looking for things that coordinate?
It's a work of art, isn't it? It's so beautiful.
It's so easy to do as well.
Look at the depth as well, though. Look at that. I mean, that is absolutely incredible. Now, Phil, if you would like to get yourself ready for another demo, because we are going to get 2 into this hour, we promise that it's going to happen. Over 40% now has gone of our main collection. That is on your graphic right now. UGHW37, 91 dies, all of which you're going to get home for £31.03. You've got your Elegance Bauble in there, you've got your Opulence Bauble in there, you've got your Mini Baubles collection, you've got your Nordic Snowflakes, you've got your Festive Poinsettia, and you've got your Holly Berries as well. This is an absolutely breathtaking collection, and you're going to be able to craft with it for every Christmas evermore. I mean, it really is. Let's show some more, actually, if you're, because what a launch show. What an absolutely unbelievable. This is from Angela. Really, really gorgeous. And you can see that lovely, lovely, I keep calling it paper, but it's card, really. 190 GSM, that's beautiful. Here's another absolutely stunning card from Iona as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Really, really exemplary. And I mean, every single card that you make is going to be breathtaking, is going to be gorgeous, is going to be unique, is going to be special. And at Christmas time, that's what you want to do. I mean, look at it in pink as well. How lovely is this? Take a look at this one as well. Honestly, every single card, and I'm just going to show you these as well, because just in case you missed it, you are able to make decorations with these as well. I think there's 3 cut out here of the main shape, and then they're folded together, 4 on this one, and you just stick them together. So, I mean, they're beautiful, really, really spectacular. It's on a 4-way split pay, so you're going to be able to get that home for £31.03, which is absolutely superb. That's for 91 dies. Do not miss out on this. That's £1.36 a die, and they're dies that you're going to use forever. They are wonderful. So come on in, check it out, guarantee your place. We have got the Christmas cracker die, brand new die on the show as well. That's going to be demonstrated later in our 4 o'clock show with Phil. But what are you going to do for us right now, Phil?
So now we're going from the proper Phil card, minus a bit of glitter and a few extra sprigs, because that should have some holly sprigs in and some berry sprigs and things like this. Look,
it's beautiful.
This is more like it. Look, this has got the holly and the fir on, by the way, from the last year's. Yeah. Can you see look, the little fir sprigs? Yeah,
that's amazing. It's so
gorgeous,
stunning.
isn't it?
Yeah,
it's so easy to do, and I think for me it's fun.
Yeah.
Because we put ourselves under so much pressure for Christmas cards, especially when you're batch making and you've got loads to do.
Yeah.
Which is what prompted me to do this demo. So now we're moving away from the traditional and we're moving on to the Snowflake Serenade. So this is literally a little 7x7, or it's a teeny tiny card. I don't know what size it is. I rarely make teeny tiny cards like this, but it's either a 6x6 or a 7x7. And I just wanted to show you that A, I can make small cards, and B, it doesn't have to be covered in foliage and everything.
Okay.
This bundle gives you everything. So we've got here, look, choices again. And this is what it's all about. I absolutely love this embossing folder.
Oh, that's the deboss side there, isn't it? That's lovely.
So these snowflakes, you've got one that's sticky out, one that's sticky in. I'm just going to flick it over whilst we've got that fab angle.
What does your belly button do? Is it an innie or an outie?
And then if you flick it over,
that's the outie now.
you've got a different look. This embossing folder for a Christmas snowflake one is so versatile, because can you see we've got the line sticking up and the line sticking down. So you've got 2 different quilted looks from this. And again, I've used the, I'm not listening. And then again, I've used the...
But it looks beautiful both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
To be fair.
And this is what made me show you, because when I did this, when I was doing my prototypes, I noticed it, because I look at silly things like that, like how does it look on mirror card, how does it look on craft card.
But they're not silly things, they're the details.
How does it look on both sides? Look how beautiful that is. This is your lead differently too, again, everybody.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. So, and then we come to the bauble. So this is the Elegance bauble. We've just used the Opulence, this is the Elegance. Love this shape. I can't choose a favourite, but I absolutely love this,
I will say as well, this is your Elegance, isn't it, did you say? And
this is the Elegance,
and it's very limited on its own.
Yeah. This is the Elegance, and I'm just going to quickly, I've got a few minutes, so I'm just going to quickly show you. So if you were just using that, look, can you see, look? Oops, let me just bring it in so you can actually see what I'm showing you. You can stamp your stags and everything in them. Yeah, it's just so good. It just keeps on giving. So choose, we can either go blue embossed or we can go paper to match the background.
Goodness, blue embossed.
Blue embossed.
Yeah.
So
That
we're
was
going
a quick
blue
decision
embossed.
from me. Did you like
so
that?
Good.
Normally I'm so indecisive, but it's just...
Well, it's because you know we've not got much time then.
Under pressure.
So coloured card, plain card, vellum. Imagine what these embossing folders are going to look like in vellum. They're going to be stunning. So let's just pop that on there. I love these shapes. I'm not going to glitter this up. I'm just going to get that perfect because I am a perfectionist. And then we'll get all this layered up. I'm going to...
They're away in there today,
I'm not
aren't
even
they?
listening.
It's a good job, really.
So you know when I said I was deaf in one ear, I'm actually deaf in both now. So, so I'm just going to do this with glue gel just for speed. I would normally...
How long do you need to leave your glue gel, get my words out properly, to dry for, Phil? If you...
It depends how much you use, but it depends how much you use. I usually leave my things for a couple of hours before I start messing with them.
Okay, got you.
But it's pin flare. Pin flare's here, isn't she, Christine?
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
so you
indeed.
need to be topping up. I'll be topping her for some more when I see her. So now we'll build the bauble up. I'm going to build it up on the card this time, just to show you that you can do it either way. What I would suggest you do is when you get your collection home, make it all look fabulous like I've done with the covers look. So I trim the packaging down and stick it on the back of my magnetic sheet. So then you never forget what you've got.
That Elegance Bauble on its own, there's only 2 left, Phil. So once that's gone, it's only available in the big bundle. Okay, so look at that. Just gorgeous.
It's gone. And we're building this up now. So now look, we've taken one from a different set and one from another set. And we're
Nice. See,
mixing
this is
and
why it's
matching.
endless possibilities, isn't it? You
Let's
can
stamp a sentiment.
mix them all up.
Let's choose Festive Charm and let's have Happy Christmas this time.
Honestly.
This is why I love these. This is why I've put these on the show for you, because the little sentiments fit in the little frames. And this time I am using Twilight,
Lovely.
the Holly Sprigs.
Oh gosh, everything's going. The fir and holly sprigs, if you want the very last one, and once they're gone, they will not be back. There is one left of the fir and holly sprigs, it's there. And of the berry sprigs, we've got 3
They're not going to be any for the next show.
So no, they're not going to be here for the next show. So yeah, definitely check those out. Okay.
This is what tends to happen, because we all know that we have our Christmas events on TV. And I obviously did my Sneaky Pete Facebook, YouTube Live on Monday evening, so people have been waiting for these. And what I can guarantee you that by the end of this week, middle of next week, most of what I'm showing you today, you won't be able to get
No,
anymore.
well that's it. And you really don't
Look
tend
at this.
to.
This is just so simple. So if you were making cards for uncles, brothers, that kind of thing, look how gorgeous this is. I mean, I love blue and silver together. The combination is just fab. The bow cut in mirror card, I'm going to do exactly the same as I did with the other one. So just a little bit on the back of the... oh, I forgot the finial. Have I got time to do the finial?
I think so, yeah. You've
How
got
many
5
seconds have I got?
minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
I'm going to do it then, because it is a
yeah.
little finishing touch, look.
Finial.
You
I
know
did
me,
not
indeed.
know that was called a finial until I worked at HobbyMaker.
Yeah,
Okay.
details.
Detail.
Details are my thing.
I don't know what I think I
It's what
called it
makes
before
us
the top of the
better than-
bauble.
It's finial or a crown.
Okay.
Finials are generally what you get at the end of your curtain poles and that
Oh,
kind
I
of
wouldn't put
thing.
you in it, yeah.
But I think the real name for this is a crown. Vicky told me on my live on Monday night.
Oh.
So now look at that.
we go,
Details,
look at that.
details. I've just squashed that down.
Beautiful. And it's amazing the difference that makes.
Yeah,
It
does.
looks stunning. It's gorgeous.
So let's just pop that. So I'm going to thread that through again.
Lovely.
And the good thing with this is I can make this string as long or as short as I want. So I'm going to actually have it there, look. So a little bit lower than the finial.
Okay.
And we'll snip it off at the top point of the...
Lovely. I quite like it going up to the top there. It's
got to be-
nice.
it's got
Nice
to be
either
right,
way. It's
darling.
beautiful.
If we're doing a job, we're doing it properly.
Oh, yeah.
So we've now got the bauble on there
Gorgeous.
with the finial and with the doodahs, and now we're going to finish this off with some snowflakes.
Beautiful.
So these snowflakes are from your new set, your Nordic set, which has the 2 different styles in, which I love, because when you start layering these snowflakes up, like mixing and matching the different shapes,
Yeah.
they look amazing.
They do. They look absolutely
So let's
gorgeous.
just get the glue gel.
Couple of updates just while you're glue gel in those. The berry sprigs and the fir and holly sprigs have now sold out. Okay. Also, your Elegance Bauble has now sold out on its own, so it's only available in the full collection, which is on your screen, UGHW37, okay? And the Nordic Snowflakes are just there on their own if you'd like to get those as well, okay? VGHW25, it's $19.99 for all of those gorgeous Nordic Snowflakes, but look at this for a card.
And we're going to stop there because I know I've not got time to faff about.
But I mean, it's so perfect as it is. There's no faffings needed. It's absolutely beautiful. And I will just flip that around and show you as well. So I can show you that side, because look at the depth of it. This is what is so amazing. When that's all dried as well, that is dried solid as a rock.
How fab is that? Now, you know me well enough to know that would have glitter all the way around the edge of the paper. We just don't have time when we're...
It's just amazing. And do you know what? While we're here, let's go through some more of these beautiful, beautiful samples that your team
There are
tons. You can
tons
have a go
and
with
tons
this.
and tons of samples.
This is what's lovely.
Yeah, on the Sentimentally Yours Facebook page, we have an album for every release, so there will be an album for the festive release. It's gone live this morning, so you'll be able to see it straight away. Also, on the YouTube, if you're in my Facebook group, Crafting with Phil Martin and Sentimentally Yours, Ilona from my design team has done a step-by-step tutorial video of the cracker. So you'll be able to see the links in the Facebook group to go and see her video with the cracker. So she takes you through step by step. I am going to make the blue one later.
They're just so gorgeous. Every single card is beautiful. Listen, if you haven't yet put this collection in your basket, I thoroughly recommend that you do just that. UGHW37 0800 001 4433 is how you call through. That's a totally free number for 91 dies. If you're using our app today, or if you're using the website, hobbymaker.com, may I just remind you, we only charge you one postage and packaging. That is for the whole day. That is £4.95. Whether you're here with Phil and Sentimentally Yours, we've got Carnation coming up with you as well. We've got Tilly Victor coming up later on. We've got Gyro Cut. So we've got Crafter's Companion this evening as well. It doesn't matter what brand you're shopping for here at HobbyMaker. You can mix and match. You can go all out. You can go on the web as well. Your postage and packaging will remain at £4.95 for the whole day. So just check out as you go along. Because we're live and interactive, because obviously we've got a live TV audience, it means that it's first come, first serve, which is why we do it that way. And it may seem unfair. You may think, but it's been in my basket. Why can't you hold it for me for an hour? We don't do that. It's fastest fingers first.
Have I got time to quickly show you all the dies? Quickly. I'm going to do it facing forward. This is what you're getting in your bundle. So all the individual dies from the Laird Elegance Bauble. There are 18 dies on that one set alone. A couple of suggestions or ideas for you of how to put them together on the back of my board. So I'm going to do this quickly. Then we've got the Opulence Bauble. So that is all the dies you're going to get in the Opulence Bauble. Remember, you get all your magnetic storage sheets from me as well. And then on the back, a couple of suggestions of how to make them and build. 3 of them are completely different. It's not even scratching the surface. Then you've also, this is all in the same bundle. Then you've got your lead mini baubles. This is all the dies on the lead mini baubles set.
It's only some dies there from that collection.
And then a couple of suggestions of just how to layer them up. Remember, I've not even stamped or embossed or done anything to these. That's just pure and simple layering up. Then you're going to get all these Nordic snowflakes. So the 2 different designs, including the little bits that fall away from the centres, look, little extra stars. Then you're going to get the holly sprigs, the pierced holly sprigs, I beg your pardon. Yeah, it's the first time I've done piercing in a Christmas collection. Beautiful. So left facing, right facing, and then you're going to get the pierced festive poinsettias that will work with any of my older poinsettias as well.
It's absolutely epic. Thank you so much, Phil. What a beautiful collection. Well done to everyone who's got it. Loads of you there needing to check out your basket. So go ahead and do exactly that, and then get yourself ready for another wonderful hour from Carnation Crafts. Laura is here to take us through another brand new TV launch from Carnation Crafts. We're very, very excited about this. Phil, we'll see you at 4.
Thank you, you will. Thank you, everybody.
And Laura's coming up after this. We'll see you.
Shopping with HobbyMaker couldn't be easier. You can shop via our website at www.hobbymaker.co.uk, where you can watch our live shows and see all the products from that day. We also have a huge amount of products on our website, from your craft room essentials to paper, tools, cutting machines and much more. You can download and shop on the go with our HobbyMaker app. Simply head over to your app store and search HobbyMaker. Alternatively, you can call our UK-based call centre 24 hours a day on 0800 001 4433. Shopping made easy at HobbyMaker.
It's competition time. Enter our Christmas card competition and show off your creativity with a handmade card that captures the magic of the season. Use any style or technique. Just make sure to include at least one HobbyMaker product to be in with a chance to win. First place wins £100 credit plus a HobbyMaker goodie bag. Second place will receive £50 credit. And third place will receive £25 credit to your HobbyMaker account. So what are you waiting for? Get crafting and simply send us your handmade card along with an envelope in the post. Please include a separate note of your name, email and phone number. But please don't write on the back of your card, as all cards will be donated to charity. So enter our competition and send your entry to Christmas Card Competition, HobbyMaker, Unit 2D Eagle Road, Redditch, B98 9HF. Entries close Friday the 22nd of August. Winners will be announced live on air from Monday the 1st of September. Any questions? Email us at marketing@hobbymaker.co.uk. Happy crafting!
Did you know at HobbyMaker that on various products we offer split pay? That means on certain items you can spread the cost over 2, 3, 4 or sometimes even 5 interest-free monthly payments. Just pay the first instalment when you purchase and you're away. So shop your way with split pay.
You ready? Are you ready for another brand new launch? Laura, welcome back. How are you?
I'm good, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm very excited for this. Just been ogling at it all because it's so beautiful. I mean, this is gardens in summer, isn't it? This is just what we love.
And it's so many different occasions as well. When you look at the images, it could be for any occasion at all.
Absolutely.
It's florals. To me, the gardeners make me think of like my grandfather when I was younger. So there's just so many ways that you can use it. And when you break down the dyes, I think there's something here for all year round as well that you can change in. So it's such a usable kit.
Oh, it is. It's absolutely stunning. All of the individuals are at price on the web already, but this is for the full collection. And what Carnation do so well as we've got all these beautiful characters.
Yes.
The little garden gnome, the squirrel, the little bird. I mean, everything has personality, but in a very classic way. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it does, and you can really mix and match these up. Like you've got your card shape, like we do in all of them, and this one, again, when you look at this, it's such a usable one because the design on this isn't something specific to gardening or allotment.
Yeah.
It's a generic pattern that's really detailed on this. So that, to me, is something you can use for your Easter cards, your Christmas cards, any card at
Your
all.
book binding as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can mix and match this up, but it does make an easel card. I will show you on the boards exactly how it comes together. But then you've got those two gardeners, and I instantly, as soon as I seen it, I thought, can you imagine anniversary cards with the two gardeners on? It would be perfect for things like that as well.
So good. It's so beautiful. We've got you dining through already, coming in, checking out and getting involved, and that is exactly the right thing to do. This is a huge collection from Carnation. £142.94 is absolutely worth every single penny of that. But that is not where we're staying today, okay? That is a brilliant saving. Maybe should we show them where we should be going?
Shall we show them?
Yeah. This is a brilliant saving that we're about to show you. There it is, £129.99. Absolutely fantastic, worth every single penny. You've got a huge collection here today. We're not even stopping there today. And we were going to hold off, but it's already so popular. You're already dialing through. And I think, do you know what? Yeah, let's get it right down for you. This is on a three-way split pay, okay? A four-way split pay.
Oh,
we thought three upstairs.
Really? Oh.
Four-way split pay. You're taking it all home for £25.
That's brilliant.
That's absolutely extraordinary. Quickly come in, take advantage, check it out. It is absolutely sensational. And I tell you what, if you want to get a closer look at all of these, Laura, should we go through all the boards?
Yes.
That'd be amazing. You go and get yourself ready. I will let you know how to get involved. You've got a free phone number there, 0800 001 4433. You've got the website, hobbymaker.com, and of course, our app, which is free and easy to download. Do not miss out on this, honestly. You're flying in on the phones, you're flying on the web. Check it out. This is just jam-packed full of beautiful, beautiful things. Take a little look at this, and then we're going to have a good look through those boards with Laura as well. I mean, look at all the details. They're stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. So, Laura, my darling, take us through that beautiful, starting with that gorgeous card shape. Forgot the word there.
Right, so we're going to start off with the layered easel card shape. Now, like I said, this could be for any occasion. I can see Christmas cards coming into this. It can be any occasion all year round. You've got that beautiful frame. Now, the frame on its own, you could absolutely use to make cards completely on its own. So you could use the card on its own and make that frame up, and you've got a card there. But if you bring in the easel mechanism and use the frame, this is what you are going to make.
Oh, wow.
So you've got the stoppers, you've got the tabs there to make your elements look more 3D, and you've got that easel part there as well. So you can use that with other cards. So the collection, the frames we've got coming up, you can use that with this as well. So you can use them together. But then you can also even use just that smaller frame.
Ah.
How cute is that? So you can even just use that smaller frame on its own. And you can see the detail in it is just really detailed framework. That it could be a Christmas card, it could be a Valentine's card, Easter card. All year round you can use that. So you've got your mats and layers there. You've got the frames, you've got your tabs, you've got the stoppers, and you've got the easel mechanism as well. So then we'll go on to around the allotment. So these are all your seam building elements that you can add in, and they will fit in with the collection so easy. But also think of other collections you've got at home as well, because these will work with them so easily. They will just fit in. You've got all of them elements. The fence as well, it's got those tabs there, so you could absolutely just have it like that. But then if you cut multiples of these out, you can stick that one onto there and make it longer if you want to, so you can make those into different lengths. And then you've got a small token, which I adore. I love that you can't see their faces as well, because then you do picture it. Like, that one made me think of my grandfather, and I do think now, every time I look at it, of my grandfather being in the garden. But because you can't see the face, you do picture the person that you're thinking of when you look at them. So you've got those there, and you've got the decoupage there as well to really build up those florals, or the basket with the fruit and the flowers in. Then you've got homegrown. These are your grounding elements, those decorative areas. These will just work with everything, and also different things as well. Think of all the characters you've got at home. You could be putting the dogs behind there, or like some of the ducks, some of the chicks. These will work with absolutely everything.
They'll also make little mini cards quite happily on their own as well, won't they?
Completely, yeah. You could just use the flowers on their own and make a get well card or a Valentine's card. Then you've got home and garden, and these have been sized perfectly, so these will go in the background, and they look as if they're the little house or the little sheds in the background of your cards when you're building up the scenes. Then you've got the local community, so you've got that adorable gnome. You've got the mushrooms. You've got the signpost there with the bird on, which I think is absolutely beautiful. And also, if you cut the flowers out, I think you could use that for Christmas as well.
Yeah, you could.
And mix that up. And then you've got your signs, and there's so many different ways that you can use these. You can stamp on them, or you could add these into the flowers like little flower pot posts and use them like that. And then we've got buried for safety. So you've got those two cheeky little squirrels. One's got his little spade, and the other one's there on the rock, ready to get up to mischief. But that's the full collection.
I can't believe you're going to get all of that home for just £25.
It's a lot.
It's incredible. Brenda in Hampshire, are you all right with the split pay, my darling? Because I can see that you've checked out 4 times. Now, you might want 4 of the collections, you might be gifting them, and obviously that is absolutely fine, but I suspect you might be struggling with the split pay there. If you would like to use the split pay option, you still only need to check out once. But if you when you do go to check out, there's a little box which says split pay for this collection, and you click on that, and that will do it automatically for you. Okay, so that is all you need to do. If you're stuck with that, Brenda, give our call centre a ring, 0800 001 4433, and they will help you out. But equally, if you want 4 of them and you're gifting them to people, obviously that is fine too. Okay. Now, if you would like them individually, they are available at their prices on the web already. You can go ahead and check those out. They're in the Coming Up on Today's Show collection. Okay, so you'll find those on the Watch Live page. But before we get into demo, we have your Bountiful Frames collection, and this, once again, is just absolutely gorgeous. You know, when we look at Carnation cards, Laura, they're just, they're so distinctive, aren't they? There's an elegance and a beauty and almost like a refined sort of style to them, which is just...
You know a Carnation card.
Yeah, you can see it's Carnation. Now, 10% of this collection has already gone on pre-order. We're going to drop this down for you, IG9C13, to just $69.99 today, which is absolutely phenomenal. It's on split pay for you as well. Okay, that's on a 2-way split pay. So your $34.99 is all you pay, and you're going to get all 3 of those fantastic frame dies there. They're wonderful. And you look at what you can make, and we're going to go through the boards in just a moment. I'm just going to show you some of these beautiful samples from the team, because they work so well with this collection, don't they, Laura?
Yeah, they do, but all year round you could use it. And those 2 that you've got there, I think, are so amazing, because they haven't even used the actual framework. That's just using the matte layers in the background, and then using background paper that you'll have at home already, and that's just using it as the card shape, so not even bringing in the frame. But the frames, they are fruit. And when you look at them, when I say what the fruit is, and then you look at it closely, you can see it. But like when I got mine home for the first time and I started using them, I didn't even notice the fruit in there. They just look like really lovely filigree, floral-y frames to work with. And when I looked at them, I instantly thought of like Hobbit doors or fairy doors or like a Tooth Fairy card. Things like that instantly came to my mind. Or they could be like Christmas, and you've got the gnomes there for Christmas, and that could be the little door. So I instantly went to so many different ways of using them. And I think when you cut them out in different colourways, you could absolutely use them all year round.
Oh, look, so this is the frame you can see. So this is your beautiful pears here, isn't it? That's
Yes.
lovely. And we're going to see all of this in closer detail with Laura's boards just now. So you've got plentiful pears and then 2 other plump peaches and your fruitful figs as well, which is lovely. So let's take a little look at those as well. They're absolutely gorgeous. Loads of you coming through for these as well. And I would 100% check out your baskets. But let's take a little look at these fruity frames. They're beautiful.
Yeah, so we'll start off with the fig one. And these are such a lovely size as well. They are so big. If I grab that, just so you can see, they are such a lovely size. So they're perfect for your card base, your mat, your layer. Like we showed you, you can just use them without the frame as well. And you've got a lovely card shape. And that, just used without the frame, made me think of like a church window, a wedding card, anniversary card.
Well, I was going to say they're very, they're perfect for a wedding invitation. And Ellie's kind of talking about a secret garden there as well, the hidden
there's
door.
just so many ways that you can use them. Different colourways, they're going to look completely different. Now, this one's my favourite one. And I might be completely on my own with this, but when we launched this on Carnation, this is what I was, because I was calling this the Welsh one.
Okay.
Okay, because, and somebody has to agree with me, but that part there, it looks exactly like the 3 feathers. And that's all I can see every time I look at them. Every time I look at this die, that's all I can see is the Welsh 3 feathers.
Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, very. Ellie's just done a quick little
with me.
search there. She's with you. I mean, I would never have seen it if I hadn't pointed it out.
Yeah, but now
I see,
every time I look at it, that is what I can see. I can just see the 3 feathers there. So I've said at one point I'm going to just cut that out and I'm going to try and make a Welsh card just using that. But there's so many ways you can use them. The doors have got hinges on as well. So if you want to go in, and it's the same with the 3 of them, and you snip one side of the door, you can actually have it so the door opens as well. So you could pop some of the characters behind it, the gnome behind there. But you've got the mats and layers. They are so